Imagine waking up one day to find that the person you trusted most has been lying to you all along. What would you do if your closest friend, the one you confided in, betrayed you in the worst possible way? Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories, or please complete our 1,000 subscribers. It started like any other normal day for Ethan. He woke up, grabbed his cup of coffee, and checked his phone. Messages from his best friend, Lucas, flooded his inbox. "Hey man, hope everything's good. I have some big news to share with you later." Ethan, being the good friend he was, couldn't wait to hear what Lucas had to say. He trusted Lucas with everything, every secret, every fear, every dream. There was no one else he considered closer than Lucas. As the day went on, Ethan couldn't shake off the feeling that something was off. Lucas had always been that one constant in his life, the person who had always been there when things went south, when the world seemed like a dark, unforgiving place. But today it felt different. The usual warmth in Lucas's texts felt cold, and for the first time in years, Ethan couldn't shake the suspicion that something was wrong. Later that evening, they met up as planned. Lucas looked different, tense, uneasy. He greeted Ethan with a half-hearted smile, something that was entirely out of character for him. "What's going on, man? You look like you've seen a ghost," Ethan said, trying to lighten the mood. But Lucas remained silent, his eyes darting around like he was searching for something or someone. "Listen, Ethan," Lucas started, his voice shaky. I've been keeping something from you, something big." Ethan's heart skipped a beat. They'd been through thick and thin together, and he couldn't imagine what could be so bad that Lucas felt the need to hide it. "What do you mean?" "You can tell me anything, Lucas. You know that." Ethan tried to offer comfort, but it only seemed to make Lucas more agitated. He finally looked Ethan in the eye and said, "I've been using you, man. All these years I've been using you, and I can't do it anymore." Ethan blinked in confusion, not understanding. "What are you talking about? We've been friends for years. You're like family to me." But Lucas was shaking his head now, tears welling up in his eyes. "It was never like that for me, Ethan. I never cared about you the way you thought I did. I've been manipulating you, pretending to be your friend so I could use your connections, your resources, your ideas. I needed you, but I didn't need you. Does that make sense? I'm sorry." Ethan stood there, frozen. The words didn't sink in right away. He wanted to yell, to demand answers, but instead, a hollow emptiness washed over him. For years, he had believed that Lucas was his rock, the one person who would never let him down. But now, as he stood there, the truth began to sink in like a heavy weight. Ethan took a step back, his mind racing, trying to process what Lucas had just said. It felt like the floor had dropped beneath him. He was choking on his disbelief. Was this real? Was everything that had happened between them just a lie? All the memories, the late-night talks, the vacations they'd taken, the countless hours spent together, were they just part of Lucas's scheme? "Why, Lucas? Why would you do this?" Ethan's voice cracked. "You knew me better than anyone else. Why didn't you just tell me if you wanted something from me?" Lucas hung his head, clearly ashamed. "I didn't know how to stop. I'd gone too far. I couldn't come clean, Ethan. And then I was too deep in the lie to back out." In that moment, Ethan realized how blind he had been. He had trusted someone so completely, without questioning their motives. He had given Lucas the benefit of the doubt, even when small signs should have made him wary. There had been times when Lucas had disappeared for days without explanation, times when he was too busy to help out, yet Ethan had always brushed it off. But now it all made sense. Ethan could feel the anger rising in his chest. But more than that, He felt an overwhelming sadness. He had been used, manipulated by someone he loved and trusted. He had been part of a game where the only prize was Lucas's gain at Ethan's expense. As the conversation dragged on, Ethan made a decision. He told Lucas that he couldn't keep him in his life anymore. The betrayal was too deep. "I can't be around someone who sees me as a stepping stone," Ethan said, his voice steady, though his heart ached. "You're not the friend I thought you were." The two of them parted ways that night, their friendship shattered beyond repair. Ethan knew that it wasn't just Lucas he had to worry about. It was the idea that he had put his trust in someone so completely without ever considering the possibility that it could be taken advantage of. It wasn't just a wake-up call, it was a lesson. You can't trust everyone who smiles at you or says the words you want to hear. People will use you for their own gain, and they'll do it with a smile on their face, pretending to be your best friend. Trust is a rare gift, and once broken, it's nearly impossible to fix. So, if you're listening to this now, ask yourself, do you really know the people around you? Have you ever wondered if someone in your circle is using you, pretending to be your friend? Think about it, because sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who are the most dangerous.